have got an unboxing, and as you can see, we've got something new in from Tisas. Now, before we get this opened up, it does come in a black plastic hard case. It does have places for locks. I will probably never use this case. And we'll open it up. And right off the bat, we've got a lock that we'll never use. The gun here, we'll get into the gun here in a second. Let's start up here at the top. It does come with a cleaning kit. If you lift this out, it does have your owner's manual. It does come with a bushing wrench, a magazine. We'll get into these in a second. Then we have our gun that has another magazine in it, and ECI and the gun. We'll let that out. This gun is clear, no mag, nothing in the chamber. This is the Tisas 1911 Night Stalker double stack SF, chambered in 9mm. Now, I first got my hands on this Night Stalker at SHOT Show 2024 this year, and 2024 was definitely the year of the budget double stack 1911s, 2011s, 2311s, whatever you want to call them. But out of all the budget options that were at SHOT Show, this was my favorite, and I just had to have one of these for myself. Alright, let's get into the specs on this real quick. The overall length on the Night Stalker is 9.3 inches. It has an overall height of 5.74 inches. Pretty wide girl. She's 1.62 inches wide. And this thing has a weight of 35 ounces. Now, the Night Stalker has a 5.55 inch barrel. It has a 1 in 10 twist. It is threaded. Does have an O-ring out here. And it is 1/2 by 28 thread pitch. Now, the Night Stalker does have an accessory rail on this, and we will put a couple lights on it and see what fits. Now, we've got some really nice checkering here on the back and on the front. Some people like these grips. Other people have kind of complained about them, that they're a little bit too smooth. And some of the other videos I've watched, we'll just have to see once we get it out to the range and start running some rounds through it. The next thing I want to talk about are the sights. I was quite impressed with this when I got it out of the box. So we've got a blacked out rear sight. Does have serrations in that rear sight. Now we get out here to the front sight, and we've got the big orange dot with a green tritium night sight inside of our orange circle. Reminds you a lot of an XS sight. So this gun, right out of the box, has some really nice iron sights on it. Now, it is optics ready, and you will not lose the rear sight when you take this off, which is super cool. But it is RMSC footprint, not RMR footprint. Now, we look up here in the front. We do have some nice ports in our slide. Let's get into the magazine. So this does come with two 17 round mags. These are Checkmate magazines. That was something that I was quite impressed with, that it actually came with two mags, because a lot of these other budget double stack 1911s are only shipping with one magazine. So pretty cool that they send you two Checkmate 17 round mags. Now, I'm not going to tear this gun down in the unboxing video. We'll actually do a full cleaning video on this after we take it to the range for the first impressions video and the review video. But obviously we can't get out of here without talking about the trigger. So that is all your take up right there. Very smooth. Very nice clean break. Show you the reset. Super short reset. And a nice clean break. We'll get the trigger pull gauge on it and check it. Tisas is saying on the website that it has a 4.75 pound trigger pull, but we will get the gauge out and we will check that. Now, speaking of the trigger, let's check our safety. Safety works just fine. We are good to go there. All right, let me grab the trigger pull gauge and we'll check the trigger pull for ourselves. All right, I went and got the Wheeler trigger pull gauge. So let's see if their claim of 4.75 is right. All right, not quite. We're right at about 5 3/4. About a pound more than what they claimed. Let's try it again. There we were almost at 6, not quite. Let's do one more here. Doesn't feel that heavy, but the gauge doesn't lie. Yeah, so see, we broke right at 5 3/4 again, so pretty consistent. I would have to say that it definitely has a 5 3/4 pound trigger. Now this is the next thing I wanted to show you. The Streamlight TLR1 HL does fit on it. It's actually back there where it's really easy to get to the controls too. So this is one of the most popular lights out there that people use. So I'm glad to see that it will work on the Tisas. And this also means I'll be able to use it with my Works holster. Alright, so there is the unboxing video on my Tisas double stack 1911 Night Stalker. Now, I'm pretty happy with it. I do have a couple complaints. I wish we had some sort of serrations up here in the front. It's pretty smooth. I do like to rack from the front of the gun, so I wish we had some sort of serrations up here in the front. And the grips, as much as I like the way they look, I don't know how I'm going to feel about them once I get it out to the range. We'll just have to see. I might want something a little more aggressive than that. I don't know. But it is a damn fine looking gun. So this is what we got coming up. Next video, we're going to take it out for first impressions video. We're going to shoot it just like this with the iron sights on it. And then we'll get an optic on it and take it out for a full review in the video after that. Optic wise, I'm not real sure what I'm going to do yet. I want to put the Gideon Optics Judge on this, but I want the green dot. And as of right now, they are all sold out. They've been sold out of the green for quite a while. So maybe we'll put the Judge red dot on it to do the review, and then when the green dot finally comes back in stock, we'll swap it out. But I really want to put a green dot on this, and I really want to use the Judge. We're just going to have to see what happens. Well, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.